Hey everybody, this is Pastor Lenny, and I've been asked a question recently that I want to address real quick. And it is this. Does God's grace mean we have a license to sin? Wow, that's a good question. In fact, the Apostle Paul deals with it in Romans chapter 6. In verse 1, he says, "What shall we say then? Should we continue in sin that grace might abound?" And then right after he says, "How could we who have died to sin still live in it anymore?" You see, that's a question that people who want to, in their own mind, in their own thinking, in their own belief system, want to continue living the way they have been living. They don't want to embrace their new creation realities. They don't want to embrace by faith the walking by the leading of the Holy Spirit. They don't want to embrace by cooperating with God, by believing in His Word, by being led in faith, the work of faith, the works of righteousness, into their new creation realities, where they're one with Christ, where they're united with Christ, where the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells within them. Okay? And in verse 14 of chapter 6, it says, sin has no more dominion over us, because we are not under the law, we're under grace. Grace isn't the ability to live out your life any way you want. Grace is the ability to live victoriously and empowered over the things that once held you in prison. So the answer to that is, now that we're under grace, do we have a license to sin? No. We have freedom from sin and an empowerment to now live unto His righteousness. I hope you were blessed with that. Hey, there's always a whole lot more on our YouTube page, Leonard Rolla Ministries. I love you. We'll see you again real soon in a couple of days.